Hey folks, how's it going, man? So, got a little update here. It might be a little bit before I can make guitar videos. You know, I had a little experience that I kind of thought could be coming at some point, because of my scoliosis in my back. So, Sunday night, I'm playing video games with my buddy. We're just having a blast on Call of Duty. And got done getting ready to go to bed to get up to go to work. And I stand up, and there's this little bit of a dull ache right along my lower back. And I've had it before. It's no big deal. I thought, nothing I can't deal with. I mean, I've been dealing with it forever. And I go to sleep. About 12 o'clock, I fell asleep. I wake up at 2:30 in excruciating lower back pain. And I was like, wow, what's going on here? Like kidney stone again? Because I've had two of those. And I was like, well, I gotta move or something. Maybe it's just a tense muscle or whatever. Then I roll on my back. And I'm laying there and I have to go to the bathroom. Have to go pee. Well, let me get up. Let me get up out of bed and go pee. I go to raise myself up. And I can't. I can't move. I'm freaking out, man. And I had to lay there. I laid there on my back, staring at the ceiling until 5:30 in the morning. And my mom got up to get ready for work. And like, dude, I'm hollering at my mom from my room. Takes her a minute to hear me. She comes in here and she's like, what is it? And I'm like, you have to help me get up. You have to help me get up out of bed. Like, I physically cannot raise myself up. She had to get my arm and help guide me up, and it was excruciating to sit up in the bed like this. And I'm telling her, like, I have to call out of work. I can't go to work like this. I could barely walk across my floor right here to my dresser over here to get my phone. Oh, excuse me, to call in. I call out of work. Going to the doctor. I went to the doctor yesterday. And they come in and, start asking me questions about the pain. And the nurse is like, okay, we'll get you looked at and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. The doctor comes in and he starts looking at my chart and everything and all the symptoms I've been telling him about. And he said, well, get up on the table. We'll check you out, And he did all of these tests on my legs and my pulse down at my feet. And he's asking me, like, does it hurt like this? And I'm telling him, and he lays me back on my back, and he has to help me raise up because I can't do it myself. And he said, well, what it seems to be is either sciatic nerve pain or you have a herniated disc in your lower back. And he said, we're going to give you some injections to help with this, And the nurse comes in to give me these 2 injections, one in each hip. One's a steroid shot, and one is a really strong painkiller. And man, I hate shots. I mean, I'm not like a wuss or anything when it comes to needles, but the ones in the hip, man, they just hurt. They hurt a lot. I get that done, it goes to burning. And they're like, okay, just massage where we injected you. And I'm massaging myself in front of this girl. It's really strange, really awkward. And it just made it worse. Like, I was on fire on the way home for like 2 hours sitting here. And then they gave me Flexeril, muscle relaxers to take at night. And some naproxen painkillers to take during the day and at night. And that's been managing it, but it's going to be a little bit before I can make guitar videos because I cannot physically play guitar right now. I can't pick up my guitar cases. I can't even get down in the floor right here in front of me to open my guitar case to get my guitar out and make a video. Even right now, like sitting in this chair right now, if I were to move the wrong way, I couldn't get out of this chair by myself. I have to lay down. Most times I have to just lay around. That's what they told me. Limit your motion as much as possible. And for somebody with ADHD, that's very difficult to do. We can't be still, you know? That's why I do this. That's why I rock like this. And I can do this and it doesn't hurt. Everything's fine. I can stand up and walk around. But if I twist or do something the wrong way, even raising my right leg up to about right here, right there, it hurts. Like right now. It's hurting a little bit. But yeah. So it might be a little bit before I can make more guitar videos. The gaming streams don't really do well, so I'm not really going to do much of that. I might do some chit chats like this here. But I want to let people know, everybody that's feeling down about your guitar practice and maybe you're not making strides like you want to, doesn't matter. Don't set goals that you can't achieve. Don't do anything unattainable for yourself, you know? Because you don't know how much you love it until you're in the position like I am right now where you can't do it. Like, man, I miss my instruments. I really do. And it's been about 2 days that I haven't touched my guitar. And I feel like I might never play again sometimes, you know? I know that's not true. I'm gonna play once I'm able to move good enough to get down here and get this case open. I'm gonna be playing like crazy. But I'm going through like a guitar withdrawal right now. So everybody out here that's playing, man, just keep playing because it doesn't matter if you're virtuosic and you can do all the crazy stuff or you're just learning how to even get one note to come out clean and clear. Do it every single day. Don't take any of it for granted. Because, I knew my scoliosis, it didn't ever affect me like this. I could do almost anything except pick up extreme weight, But this back problem that has just flared up on me, first time experience with this, has killed my ability to do what I love to do, which is play the guitar. And I look at them, I've got them sitting all around. And the cases are saying, open us up and play. But you physically can't do it. I've been watching guitar videos on YouTube of people playing stuff and doing setups and all this different stuff like that, just to keep my mind on it and keep everything in here, getting out of that guitar withdrawal. I never thought that guitar withdrawal would be a possible thing until now. But I'm gonna get myself better. I gotta be out of work until Thursday. So tomorrow, if I feel good enough to where maybe I can get down on the floor, I might do a little bit of picking. Maybe. But I kind of want to wait until this pain's completely gone. Because, man, I was freaking out. My mom was freaking out. Because I physically could not move. And I'm afraid that I might lose my job due to my absences. But I talked to my HR, and they said, don't worry about it. Since you have a doctor's note, it'll be fine. But you still have that in your mind, because they don't like you being out consecutive days like that. But I was like, wow. And I've talked to other people that have had this, and they're like, well, you can have it, and then, what? Is there a button being pressed on my TV? Oh, it's going into a screensaver. So, they would tell me, the doctor told me, this is something that, usually clears up on its own. and everything will be fine for like a year or longer. Things will be fine indefinitely, but you will have another flare up of this. It's almost like a chronic condition. And they told me, if it gets worse and it does not improve, I have to come back and they will start to get me set up for x-rays to find out what's really going on back here in my lower back. And then I know he said the next step is some kind of fusion surgery or something like that. And I really don't want back surgery. I really don't want that. So I've never heard of anybody having back surgery and coming out of it completely 100% good. You know what I mean? I've been sleeping all day because of this pain medicine they got me on. It's working, I feel good. As long as I'm sitting like this, I feel cool. No worries. If I'm laying down on my bed, no pain. It's just moving sometimes. Just certain ways I move, it kind of hurts. I was able to finally get me a shower today. You don't know how much you value a nice shower either until you can't take one for a few days. And I usually don't like to go more than a day or two without one. But, back to the guitar thing, man. I miss playing. There's so much that I want to practice during this time off of work where I have time to sit back here. Like right now, it's quiet in my house. Everybody's asleep. And this is the time that you can sit down and really focus. There's no distractions. Turn off your TV. Turn off your cell phone. Everybody's asleep. The house is dark and quiet. You can sit and really focus on what you're doing, even if it's just one little section of a song. And that's usually when I do my best of learning things. But I can't do it right now. And I really hate the fact that I can't play. I'm hoping by this weekend, I'll be able to be fully back to playing again. And my girlfriend, when she comes up, is going to have to endure hours of guitar. I'm sure, because once I'm able to start playing again, I ain't going to be able to put it down. Like, it's really crazy that right now I cannot lift this Ibanez guitar case that's in my floor that has my 550 in it. And it don't weigh no more than maybe 6 or 7 pounds. But if I grab that handle and go to pick it up, it hurts. If I try to bend down to get down there and just open the latches and raise the lid, it hurts. And so I've just been sitting here for almost 3 days straight, just staring at my cases. That's all I can do. So everybody, once again, that's playing and practicing, do it all the time, as much as you can, and don't take any of it for granted, because you don't know how much you love it until you can't do it. That's what I wanted to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll get back at you guys with some guitar stuff as soon as I can. Keep it metal out there, and thanks for watching.